Hi, my name is Bethlehem Johannes. This is Beth's Kitchen, right here in downtown Silver Spring at Lemon Slice Cafe, where we cook healthy, delicious food and serve our community. Today, segment is called Teach Me Your Talent. For that, I brought Greg with me. Gregory and Michelle, husband and wife, are one of the first customers that came to our cafe when we opened in 2019, just before the pandemic. And they start becoming regulars on Sundays, and then they start coming every other day. And now we're buddies and friends, and I don't know what we are anymore. But they're amazing couple. I love them so much. We share recipes, we share ideas, we talk about books. So many wonderful memories we created in the past 2.5 years. I love and appreciate them for being there for me, supporting me, and just being such wonderful friends and loyal customers. But the one thing that I love is Gregory makes this soup and salsa, and he calls it Soupsa. Yes. But I'll let him talk about that. But I love it. And the first time he brought it to me, I think I ate it by the register, like the whole thing. I finished it, right? Like yes, I finished it and I was like, I love this. You need to show me how to do this. So today's show is Show Me Your Talent. Teach me your talent. And this is Gregory, and I let him introduce himself.
So my name is Gregory Price. I live in Silver Spring, a couple blocks from Lemon Slice. And yeah, she had me at breakfast because the breakfast here is killer, and I can't get enough of it. So yeah, so as Beth said, we are going to make my tortilla soupsa. I call it a soupsa because when you throw it in the fridge by itself, it works as a salsa. And if you just throw it out with some chips, it works really well. And if you heat it up, it works well as a soup. Put it over some rice, whatever you want to do with it. But it's very versatile in that sense. And if you are a college student living in a shared house, it makes, you can make it in one pot, shove it in the fridge, pull it out at any time, heat it up, or just grab some chips and eat it straight out of the pot. That's, of course, how I learned to make it. Yeah. And it goes a long way.
Yeah. And I love it. And the more he makes it, he stopped bringing me more because I think he was scared the way I ate it the first time. So he would bring me like 4 containers. So I'll take it home. And sometimes I hide it from my son because if he gets to it first, he'll finish it all. So, but we've been enjoying it. So I just want to share it with all of you. So great, where do we start? I know you've been chopping this, and I know you have like a trick how not to cry.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you that question.
Yeah.
Do you have a trick on how not to cry while chopping?
No, I think onions? I've been cooking since I was like 1, and I think my eyes are like done.
Okay, well,
they don't cry anymore.
I don't spend that much time in the kitchen, so I do have a trick. It's rather simple here. About $5 online, and you too.
Is this really done for like onion?
Yes.
No way.
This is absolutely what I do for onion to keep myself from crying.
Oh my goodness.
$5, never cry in the kitchen again. Right? And what we're going to do is actually slice right almost down to the root, but not all the way. And I'm a terrible knife user. So
you're doing fantastic.
So what you want to do as you're chopping this is try not to slice all the way through the onion. So this last little bit over here is still there. And we're just going to dice it. And that is perfect. One beautifully chopped onion.
Beautiful dice. There. Perfect.
So almost every soup starts in the kitchen with onion. And of course, that's because we are going to
especially if you're an Ethiopian. Everything starts with onion.
We're going to start
no kidding.
With just a little bit of oil in the pot. That was a bit much, but we're going to add quite a bit.
I would say that would be like 2 to 3 tablespoons.
2 to 3 tablespoons is about right. And we are just going to go right in there and start sauteing this onion. Now, if you're like me and you are a rather lazy cooker, you can just toss them all in. And I also like to add bell peppers, serrano peppers, and jalapeno peppers all in at the same time to saute together. And this is what is going to be the meat of your dish, because this dish is vegan. At least I make it vegan at home. If you're not
Honestly,
vegan,
you don't need meat. Like, this is delicious and easy and perfect.
now if you're not vegan and that scares you, you can brown up some chicken or brown up some chorizo if you want to be traditional
beef.
with your, or beef if you
Yeah.
want to be traditional with
I
your
think
chia soup.
ground beef would be perfect.
But we're just going to toss all of those in and just start
While he's
sauteing.
doing that, and I'm gonna slice some garlic and mash it up.
So much better with a knife than I am. Now we're going to saute these onions and peppers for about 5 minutes. But if you want a trick, just look at the onions, and when the onions finally start to go translucent, that's about when we're going to move on to the next step.
So with the garlic, I will chop it like that, and I will drizzle a little salt, and then I will mash it up.
The next step here is we are going to, of course, add the onion, or add the...
Garlic?
Go ahead, add the garlic. We're going to add the garlic, add a pinch of salt, like so, and we're going to add some red pepper flakes. And be a little sparing with these if you're not too into spice, because
Honestly,
these will overspice.
Yes. I've ruined so many. I mean, I love them spicy, but I know people say, like, this is too spicy, and I only put like half a teaspoon. And I was like, but they give it such a good flavor. And by the way, let me say this. So he gave me the recipe, and I attempted to cook this so many times, right?
I think it's been 2 or 3.
I
right?
will start, and then halfway, I will add my own things, and then I will ruin it.
Beth has been begging me to teach her how to make this
Yes,
dish for
so
about
I was
a year
like,
now.
yes,
So
I
I'm
was
glad
like-
we finally got along.